Before the video starts, some quick notes. Number 1, this is the first video I've ever edited, so it gets better as it goes on. Number 2, this is a brand new channel, so I'd really appreciate if you liked and subscribed. It helps me out way more than you would think. And check out my other video. I put a lot of effort into it, and frankly, it's better than this one. That's just because I edited it after, and I knew what I was doing. I was familiar with the program, but I'm still proud of this one. I think it's good, so please enjoy. Make a new save file and press this button. Skip through this cutscene, and then wait through another cutscene. Jump up and roll. We're going to be doing this a lot. Jump onto this bridge and then roll into Cappy. Skip what Cappy has to say as we don't care about him. Then roll and jump to the server to spawn in a bridge, roll across it and enter the next room. Roll and jump to the frog, skip the cutscene and jump to the top of the tower. Go through the doorway to exit the room and then head around the top hat tower anti-clockwise. Head into the boss fight, jump on his head twice and then capture the pylon to head onto the next kingdom. Skip 3 cutscenes and then roll and jump towards the chain jump. Capture him, break the rock, collect the moon. Skip the cutscene, cross the bridge, mash through some dialogue, and then capture the dino. Bounce him off of the trampoline, uncapture, and then dive into the Mad and Brood boss fight. Hit her in the face 3 times, collect the triple moon she drops, and then sit through a painfully long cutscene. Mash through more dialogue, head up to the left, collect this moon, and head back down to the Odyssey to finish off Cascade Kingdom. Skip some cutscenes, mash through some dialogue, and you're in Sand Kingdom. Mash through what Cappy has to say, roll down to get on top of this building, and jump across to collect the next moon. Jump down to the purple platform, wait for the bird, jump up and hit him with your hat to collect his moon, and then jump down into this pipe. Ground pound this tile to collect a moon, and then head out through the pipe. Dive Mario directly towards the camera, and then keep rolling to get to the top of this dune while you ground pound to collect another moon. Dive and roll to the right to jump from this ice spike to the top of Jaxie Ruins to collect a moon, and then head to the left to jump over this gate where you find another moon in this crevice. Jump out where you do another jump from this ice spike to on top of this ledge. Ground pound this box, go collect the moon that it spawned, and come back to collect a bullet bill. Fly over to this pillar, collect the moon, and then roll to the left. Keep rolling until you get to this glowing portion of the ground and ground pound it to collect the moon. Head back towards Jaxie Ruins, and instead of whatever the fuck I just did, head over this wall and under this wall to enter this secret area. Collect the moon and head out through the pipe. Jump up and dive to the left to go up this staircase to roll over and go down to collect this bullet bill. Fly out, collect this moon, fly back in, break this cube, collect the moon, and then go and collect another bullet bill. Fly out to this structure, crash into the wall, jump upward, open the 2 chests, and collect the moon from the right one. Jump off the back right of the structure and go over to capture the cactus. Walk the cactus backwards and then capture to ground pound the ground and collect the moon. Dive and roll forwards to get to the oasis, ground pound this mountain to collect a moon, and head to the trees on the other side. Climb to the top of the tree, start the music notes puzzle, and collect all the notes to spawn in a moon. Collect this moon, pull out the map, and warp to the Odyssey to finish off Sand Kingdom. Select the next kingdom, skip some cutscenes and what Cappy has to say, and you're in Lake Kingdom. Head anti-clockwise around the Odyssey, ground pound this ground to collect a moon, and then jump up this wall. Jump off the end of this grounded section, capture the zipper, and open up the wall. Roll to the end of the hole in the wall and turn to the left to collect the moon, head back out and dive into the water. Capture this fish, collect the moon in the wall, and head out to this lapras looking thing, I think. Collect the moon on its back and head down to fish pound this pillar. Collect the moon that this spawns in while looking upward, swim upward, and jump out of the water. Land on this floating island and make your way into the Rango boss fight. Jump on his head 3 times and collect the triple moon that he drops. This will bring you back to the Odyssey where you can deposit your moons and head on to the next kingdom. You know the deal, skip some more cutscenes, skip what Cappy has to say, and we're in Wooded Kingdom. Dive and roll towards this rock and long jump over it to hit the bunny and spawn in a moon. After collecting the moon, head to the left to pick up a rock. Hit it into the other rock to break it open instantly and collect the moon that spawns. Head down to the right and use the coins we got from a chest earlier to buy a moon. Head behind and to the left of the shop and make your way up the waterfall. Head around the corner to make a jump on top of both of these ledges to break open the nut and then collect the moon. Head down and forward to capture this lever and open this gate. Head out the doorway, capture this little onion guy, use him for what you need, and then disbandon him. Break open this nut, collect the moon, and head down to the lake. Move into this pipe in the wall of the lake that takes you into flooded pipes. Move through while getting this secret moon halfway through, collect the moon at the end, and head out the pipe. Make a big jump up this wall, land on the moving platform, jump to the next wall, and keep climbing until you get to the little onion guys. After capturing one of them, head into this walled off area, collect this nut moon, and head out. Make a big jump across this gap. If you fall in here, you lose like 2 minutes, and it sucks. Kill the piranha plant, go around the corner to break open a nut, and then collect the moon. Head back around the corner, and then head back to where you killed the piranha plant to collect the moon. Sit through a stupidly long cutscene. Skip the next cutscene, cross the flower bridge, and make a big jump to the next island with a nut on it. Break the nut open, collect the moon, and make your way down to the lower platform. Jump from this platform to the tower entrance and start to make your way up the tower. On your way up, collect this nut moon and make a tight jump abusing the hitbox of the little onion guy. Collect this moon at the very top and make your way out into the Spirit boss fight. Jump on his head 3 times and collect his triple moon to bring you back to the Odyssey and finish off Wooded Kingdom. Select next kingdom, skip some cutscenes and dialogue, and now you're in glorified boss fight. Cloud Kingdom. Jump this gap and then trigger the boss fight. Hit Bowser's hat, throw your hat in front of it and pull it in when you're in front of him. Dive into him, beat him up, and then repeat this 2 more times. Now that we've beaten the glorified boss fight, it's time to move on to the best kingdom in the game, Lost Kingdom. Roll towards this tree, climb up it, and then make a big jump across this gap to skip the Klepto sequence. Jump this gap and then ground pound to collect a moon. Make your way up this pathway without pressing the button and then hit the butterfly with your cap. Collect the moon and then make your way down to the rotating plus times X thing. Move across to the other platform and ground pound the middle to collect the moon that comes out. Move up to this tree branch to collect a moon and then move back down to this staircase structure, go over the top of it to deactivate the zone where Klepto takes Cappy. Ground pound this other staircase structure and then collect the moon that comes up on the other side of it. Move out towards Bug and guide him in this direction so you can throw your cap at him and make him blow up this cube. While that moon is spawning in, go collect this moon on the stump and head back and collect it. Move over to this other Bug, throw your cap at it and lay yourself up between it and the cage. As it flies past, make your way towards the cage and then collect the moon as it's unveiled. For the final moon in this kingdom, jump down and collect this moon below the bridge. Then we die on purpose so we can go back to the Odyssey and deposit our moons. Skip through some cutscenes and some dialogue, and now we're in the worst kingdom in the game, Night Metro. Head over and across these girders to capture a pylon. Ride it down to the ground and roll across to this wall. Do a big jump from this canopy onto the roof and do another jump onto the roof above and head down into the girders to collect a moon. Jump back up onto this roof and then jump from the skylight to the roof across the street. Ride this pylon up onto the roof and make your way into this doorway.
Also, I get it's tempting, but don't get this moon yet. You don't need.
Roll through the room and jump onto these blocks. Make a big jump onto this platform. Ride this elevating platform up and jump up to this pole. Keep jumping back and forth until you get to the top, jump around the side and open this chest. Collect the moon and then head to this platform to make a big jump to the other side of the room. Head out the doorway, hit this flag and ride the pylon to the top of the tower. This brings us into the worst section in the game. Sometimes it just doesn't let you shoot, sometimes you can't move, it's awful. Anyway, shoot his blue bulbs until he runs out, then shoot his purple bulbs until he enters his next phase. Dodge him about 3 times and then wait for him to emerge from the wall. Then after invincibility frames are over, just shoot him a bunch and hopefully you get him. Collect your reward for going through hell and then go to an actually good part of the game, Day Metro. Move in this direction towards these girders, stand on this spot in the ground, jump up and throw your hat. Keep holding the hat outward while walking towards this moon, and after the moon collection animation is over, shake your controller to warp to the pylon. Ride the pylon downward and make your way over to capture this man who's controlling the RC car. Move the RC car around to collect the moon and make your way down this road to jump up this canopy. Fling yourself up onto this roof, ground pound this rubbish to collect a moon and make your way over to fling yourself into this bench. Talk to this guy pretending to care about his problems, take his moon and then leave him to be lonely again. We're speedrunning, there isn't time to be good people. Break open this box to collect the moon at the end of the girder and then warp to the New Donk City Tower. Jump from the tower to collect a moon from this bin, and then jump down to collect this moon above the moving girder. Move behind to capture this pylon and then ride it to the top of the tower. Jump up and then climb to the very top to collect a moon. Roll down to collect this moon floating above the pool, and then ground pound this golden circle to get some coins for later. Jump off of this roof and ground pound this tower to collect another moon, and then jump off of that roof to go into this doorway. Capture this lever and roll to the end of the room. Collect your moon at the end of the room and make your way back doing the parkour above the people to collect another moon and then head out the doorway. Make your way to the front of New Donk City Tower to talk to Pauline, where she'll tell you to find a drummer that's right behind her. Talk to the drummer and collect a moon that warps you into the New Donk City Hall. Make your way out and to the right until you get to this pylon, which will take you to the island where we do 3 important things. Kick this football for good luck, ground pound this Mega Wiggly because we hate him, but also to collect a moon, and then talk to this musician to collect his moon and be brought back to New Donk City Hall so we can walk back to the Odyssey and deposit our moons. Select the next kingdom, skip some cutscenes and dialogues, and you're in Snow Kingdom. Roll to the end of this pathway where you jump between these 2 ice spikes to the ground below. Jump across the river and roll up the hill to talk to Captain Toad. Steal his moon and head down this hill and over the wall to enter the Hall to Shiveria. Land in Shiveria, head backwards, climb up this wall and collect a moon. Head down and into this shop and buy a moon with the coins we got in New Donk City. Head out of the shop and to the right to do a jump from this umbrella to the top of the bridge. Collect this chest moon and then head down to the end of the pathway and ground pound in this corner of the snow. Collect the moon that it spawns and then head down into the back left doorway. Enter the void door that will take you to the poison room. Make your way through the poison room, ground pounding this wooden structure in the middle to collect a moon, and then also getting rid of all these spinies at the end to collect another moon and head out the pipe. Head into the back right doorway to enter another void door to take you into the Goomba Ice Spike room. Capture all 4 Goombas and make this ice spike fall so you can go up and press this button to open the ice gate. Collect the moon from inside and then jump this gap to collect another moon and then enter the pipe to leave. Head through the top left doorway and go through the right door to enter the final room of Snow Kingdom. Make your way up the mountain and then head through the secret snowy doorway. Collect the moon and walk back to the Odyssey to finish off Snow Kingdom. Select the next kingdom, skip some cutscenes and dialogue, and boom! You're in Seaside. Head backwards and up this wall, collect this moon and head down into this pipe. Ground pound in the bottom right corner and collect the moon. Head out the pipe and keep moving along the wall. Enter the 2.5D section and collect the moon in there. Head out and go towards the ocean. Jump into the ocean to capture this fish, swim it towards the 3 other fish, and swim it through that tunnel collecting the chest moon on the way. Swim out of this large tunnel and head for this small tunnel in the corner. Swim through this tunnel, collecting the moon on the way, and head up and to the left when you're out. Fish pound this mountain to collect a moon and swim across the chasm collecting a moon on the way to get to the 4 sand mounds. Fishbound all of the outer mounds and then the inner mound to spawn in a moon, and then head over to this ridge in the wall. Boost the fish into the crevice, uncapture, dive out, and capture it again to dive down again, and you're out of bounds. Collect this moon without accidentally going inbounds, and then head below the chasm to glitch into the Sphinx room. Collect the chest moon from the Sphinx room, and then walk back to the Odyssey to finish off Seaside Kingdom. Select the next kingdom, skip some cutscenes and dialogue, and you're in Luncheon Kingdom. Move towards this wall, make a big jump on top of it, and move up this salt pile to collect a moon. Roll down and jump over these two gaps to get this moon hidden behind the wall, then jump over the wall to enter this Buick boss fight. Jump on his head 3 times and collect the moon he drops. Drop through his doorway and around the pillar to collect a moon, and then go back around the pillar to head out the doorway. Jump up and over this big rock thing, jump across the pillar to get to the other side, ground pound and collect a moon. Make your way over to this roof, break this box and collect the moon that spawns. Head down to this beetroot to chuck it into this pot and collect the moon that spawns. Jump over the pot and on top of this pillar to collect another moon, and then head out to the far island in the distance. Collect yet another moon from the middle of this island and then capture a potable to go to this doorway. Head through the doorway and make your way to the end of the room using the poles to collect 2 moons and head back out the door. Jump over this rock and damage boost over the lava to the end, and don't die to the Goomba as you will be on 1 health. Jump to the top of the small rock mountain and collect this moon, and then hop back down towards the cheese. Capture a Pambo to break open this box to reveal a lever, to reveal this cage, to reveal this platform. Capture the potable and then light this candle to reveal a moon. Move to the other platform and do a triple jump up this wall. Ground pound this ledge and collect the moon that it spawns in, make your way around the mountain and up towards the meat. Capture the meat, get grabbed by the bird, get dropped in the pot, collect the triple moon, and then deposit your moons in the Odyssey to finish off Luncheon Kingdom. Skip through some cutscenes and dialogue until you get to glorified boss fight number 2. Dark Souls Edition. Jump over his lightning, jump on his head, jump over his lightning, jump on his head, jump over his lightning, jump on his head, and you're done. Now deposit your moons in the Odyssey and head off to Bowser's Kingdom. Roll through this gate and down these stairs to capture this pylon and head to the next island. Jump up this wall and capture the next pylon to get to the island after that. Jump on this guy's head to spawn a moon, which when collected will reveal a bridge. Cross the bridge, capture the pylon, and head to the next island. When here, you want to collect 5 moon shards to spawn in a moon, and then on your way out, collect this moon on top of the roof. Then capture the pylon and head to the next island. Skip this island in the middle as it is just a shop, and head to the next island where you'll fight both Topper and Harriet to spawn in a moon. When you collect the moon, a bridge will reveal itself to head to yet another island. Head up this wall and slide down the other side to get this secret moon hidden behind these boxes, and head through the pipe to get back up onto the pathway. Keep moving forward until you get to this bird where you'll capture it to move up this wall and then up the next wall to get to the final pylon and then to the final island. This will take you into the mech fight where you start off by climbing his leg and then breaking Rango's bubble. Then after being shot off the mech, make your way back on top of it and to the other side to break off Spew's bubble. Then once again after being shot off, make your way back to the top and wait through his rampage phase to break off Harriet's bubble. Then for the third and final time, jump back on. Then jump back on the Mecha Brutal to break off Topper's bubble and end the fight. Collect this triple moon to get sent back to the Odyssey and deposit your moons to go to the final kingdom in the game, Moon Kingdom. Roll and jump to the end of this segment of the land to cross this gap, and then cross this bridge while rolling to get to the flowers. Use the speed of 2 of the flowers to get around this corner into the Sphinx, then when at the Sphinx, do a difficult jump off of its head to get up this wall, skipping the moon cave. Roll into the chapel, break down the doorway, and head into the Bowser boss fight. Capture his hat, hit him a bunch, jump over his tail, hit him a bunch, jump over his fire, capture his hat, hit him a bunch, jump over his tail twice, hit him a bunch, jump over his file, capture his hat, hit him a bunch again, jump over his tail 3 times, hit him a bunch again, jump over his tail again, hit him a bunch, and the fight should be over. Make your way over to Bowser and Peach to get sent into the escape sequence. Roll across and down this platform, capture Bowser and start breaking blocks. Break down this wall, walk across this falling platform, and triple jump up here to avoid walking around. Break down this pillar to use it as a bridge and then enter the 2D section. Shoot some blocks out, jump through this section, shoot some more blocks out while jumping up, and then head through the top. Go through more rocks and break down 2 more walls and you'll be in the final room of the game. Shoot some fireballs at the pillar on the right and then move to the pillar on the left. Break down 3 of the pillars by moving around the room clockwise and shoot fireballs at the remaining pillar. Break open the box in the middle, jump in the pylon that's inside, and as soon as you fly out, the run is over. But there's still one more very important step.
Stop shining like a Mega Man. I smoke Mega Man. Don't come at the send you back to